Hi folks, my name is Ray Kiser and I'm going to talk to you today about how to play 5-card stud poker and hopefully win. Before we do that, we're going to give you just a little bit of a brief insight into the history of poker itself. In the year 1834, a fellow by the name of Jonathan H. Green made one of the earliest written references to poker in his writings, and he mentions the rules of the cheating game being played on the Mississippi riverboats. The cheating game was a popular version of the old 3-card Monte, and it was well known on the gambling circuit in those days. People enjoyed the new game, but it was viewed as notorious, and they looked for something a little more challenging and honest. And so out of that game was born poker. Mr. Green took a strong interest in the new game called poker and took it upon himself to formally name it and document it in a book that he wrote called An Exposure of the Arts and Miseries of Gambling. During the Wild West period of the United States, there wasn't a saloon to be found that didn't have a poker table, and anywhere from coast to coast you could always find people gambling inside of the saloons. It was an extremely popular game also during the Civil War, when many soldiers of both armies enjoyed the game. Soon came European influence of poker, and it ended the poker as we know it, because the Joker was then introduced as a wild card in approximately the year 1875. And in just a little over 200 years more, poker continues to be one of the most popular games of all time throughout the entire world. Both young people and old enjoy the game since its modest beginning in the riverboats along the Mississippi River. Popularity of poker has widely spread throughout the world, and the game has grown in leaps and bounds to evolve numerous variations and sub-variations. There's just a few of these are listed here on your screen. There's so many variations of poker today that actually the granddaddy of modern poker has been put on the back burner and has not quite as popular. And this is 5-card stud we're talking about, folks. It's nowhere near as popular, and it's slipped off the popularity charts in favor of games such as Texas Hold'em, Omaha High-Low, 7-card stud, and many other popular games such as that you see on the screen here, the slide in front of us. Although we think now that 5-card stud may make a comeback, and for several good reasons. First, it's by far the fastest game that there is. Well over 100 hands an hour can be played on a good site. You may find that refreshing because most of us like to wait for a good starting hand in every game, and when our cards aren't running well at all, long waits between hands get tiresome. The second reason that 5-card stud poker may have a comeback soon is that the game is so simple that everyone understands how to play. However, it seems that not many of us know how to win at it, especially in the lower limit games. That makes for one of the easier games to win, put some of that extra cash in our pockets, which really adds to the fun. At the end of this video, I've included some slides that show you the hierarchy of the hands, and that is the winning hands, starting from the highest down to the lowest. You can refer to these as often as you like so that you be familiar with the winning cards. Now let's play 5-card stud poker. You have players here on the table, and each one antes up. You might start around 25 cents or so, and you can play with anywhere from 2 to 8 people. If you have more than 8 people, then you'll need to use more than one deck of cards, and it changes the odds quite a bit. Now, A total of 5 cards are going to be dealt out, 1 face down and 4 face up. So to start, all players are dealt 1 card face down and 1 card face up. The player with the lowest card dealt will be the player that starts the betting. Okay, and then the betting moves clockwise, and each person can either bet, call, or fold. And this is repeated each time the cards are dealt face up until you get to the last card, the 5th card, and that's dealt face down. So each player sees 2 down cards. His first card was down and his last card was down, and 3 other ones are face up. Remember, during the game there's betting on each round. Now the person with the best hand out of those 5 cards wins the pot. And we're going to go over some of the winning hands here. The highest hand you can get in a 5-card stud poker game is the Royal Flush, and that's the as shown here. This is a flush because we have all spades, and we have an ace, king, queen, jack, 10, all the same suit. That's called the Royal Flush, and that's the highest hand you can get. Next would be a straight flush, 5 cards in sequence, all the same suit. 4 of a kind, all 4 cards, all the same rank. There's four of the same kind, that's 4 of a kind, and that is a 4 of a kind hand. Full house is number 4, 3 of a kind with a pair. A flush, any 5 cards of the same suit, doesn't necessarily have to be in sequence. And then you have a straight, which is 5 cards in a sequence, not the same suit. 3 of a kind is 3 cards all the same rank. As you can see here, we have 3 aces, a 9 and a king. 2 different pairs. You got 2 2s and 2 4s right here, and a pair, which is 2 queens. Now the high card, when you haven't made any of the hands above, the high card pays. In the example below here, right here, the ace pays as a high card. Here's a few resources that we've used for our video today. And folks, we enjoyed having you with us today. We really hope that you've enjoyed the video. And thanks again for joining us.